Alright guys, so we're back today with a brand new video, and today we're going to be taking off what's left of the quarter panel. We're going to be taking off the deck lid, we're going to be taking off the gas tank, we're going to start messing around with the gray quarter panel that you guys saw. We're going to be doing all that stuff. You're going to be seeing us put in the structural pieces, putting in the brand new quarter panel, welding it, putting on all the body work. So right now we're just going downhill, and you know, this car's soon to be finished, and we're going to, once we're done with that, we're going to get started with everything else that we got to do to the rest of the car. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so it's the next day. I didn't get to close out on what I did last night, but as you guys can see, I ended up taking off the whole entire quarter panel, and it just got too late, so I just ended up, you know, I didn't get the time to close it out. I know I had mentioned that we were going to take off the gas tank, but before I started doing that, I wanted to see how necessary it was, because we wanted to take precaution, because there's going to be a lot of grinding and welding there's going to be taking place. There's going to be a lot of sparks, so we wanted to be precautious. But before I ended up taking it off, I turned on the car and I checked to see, how much gas we had, and we only had about like a quarter of a tank. So instead of having to take it all off, what I'm gonna do is just, decide not to take it off and just put a wet rag where the opening to the gas goes, and hope that everything's gonna be okay. Everything should be okay. So instead of doing that, we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into cutting the structural pieces of the quarter panel. Alright, quick little update, guys. So I finally got the spot welds broken from the top, as you guys can see. I have a little, you guys saw a little bit of footage of me being inside the car. That's what I was doing. I was trying to break the spot welds, and I couldn't find, you know, a position to place the camera inside the car to be able to show what I was doing. But I just wanted to update you guys because I feel like that was one of the majority pieces that I wasn't able to capture, and I feel like that's where I was working in most of my time while I was trying to take off the inner structure. But you know, we're almost there. This thing's basically, you know, probably held on to one more weld spot, so let's go ahead and take that off, and you guys are gonna go ahead and see me, you know, finally remove this thing. About time. Alright guys, so finally took off the inner structure of the STI. As you guys can finally see, I'll go ahead and show you guys, you know, a little close-up and stuff like that. Again, man, I'm never gonna get rid of that word. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. For you guys, it's gonna be a couple seconds. We're gonna go ahead and jump straight into the gray quarter panel and start taking that apart. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a few little, you know, shots of the inner structure taken off, and then we're gonna go ahead and jump straight into the gray quarter panel. Alright guys, so we finally took off the quarter panel, as you guys can see right here. Not too much of a hard job, it's just more about leaving your work more clean so that when you do weld, it's a lot cleaner. Alright, so now all that's left is to start taking off the weld spots off of the structural pieces, and then we'll just be set to start putting it all together. Alright, so before I start drilling these weld spots, I forgot to mention in the video some good advice that I learned off of my dad was to mark the panel right here so that when we do end up putting it on to the actual Subi that we took apart, we know what the limit is, which is pretty important. I thought I should just let you guys know that because I didn't even show it while I was doing it because I didn't have the camera on, but I figured that I should just mention it to you guys right now. Alright, so I finally took off the quarter panel and the quarter panel structure as you guys just saw. Let me go ahead and show you guys how the pieces look torn apart. So this is it right here. Finally took it off. It wasn't as bad as the one that was put on the car, I guess because it was all like squished in because of the collision and all that. But like, it wasn't that hard. Just the sim sealer was the only annoying part, but that's about it. So we finally got that done. Alright, so now that all that's left is to finally start cleaning up the pieces, grinding them, putting on weld primer and stuff like that. And stuff like that again, oh my gosh. So we can go ahead and start test fitting the structural piece onto the actual STI. And from there, it's gonna be downhill. That's gonna be for the next video. If you guys did enjoy, if you like the video, if you like these types of videos, please make sure to subscribe, like the video, comment on anything else that I can do if you guys want to see more of the work or less of the work. But if you do watch, I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos and the rest of the builds that we're going to be doing on this channel.